want to talk about three things. I want to talk about the alphabet. I want to talk English alphabet. I want to talk about how you break down a year in terms of days and weeks and stuff. And I want to talk about Machu Picchu. Because Rob Lowe and Joe Rogan talked about it at 2 hours and 26 minutes in. And that image that they put on screen is the image that my buddy is painting right now. It's bigger than my biggest whiteboard, like, square of that. And lo and behold, we started watching that, and we were all like, wow, they've had 12 advertisements in the first 4 minutes of them talking. It's just, but then there's that huge connection I just realized right now. Like the huge connection of the middle column of time, 057x76. Think of a year. Now think of a lunar year. There are 13 lunar months of 28 days each, totaling 364 days in a year. Now apparently every quarter year we gain a day, which means for, like, if your birthday was, let's say, in May, and if I wanted my birthday to be in December, 180 days or degrees out of phase, not 180 days, but half a year. How many years would that take? So, if the calendar changed, what does it matter when your birthday is? Does it always have to be spring? Does it always have to be summer? Does it always have to be fall? Does it always have to be winter? I have to be complete here again. What if you were so old that your birthday when you were born was in spring, but when you died was in fall? Hmm? Just saying. But 057x76. Now think of it this way. You have a weekend. That's a ring with a slash through it. Saturday, Sunday. And then you have a 5 underneath it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the 13. 13 is Mercury, and 1 of 7 of 13. Mercury is the messenger of the particle, of the whiteboard. Thursday, Friday. So, you have a ring with a slash through it, you have a 5, and then you have a 7, showing you how the week is supposed to be deconstructed. There is a weekend, a weekday of the week. Argument from ignorance here, prove me wrong. Now an X. My channel's logo is you gotta make the X. And what is an X? It's 4 segments. If everything is broken down into dots and lines, it's a dot, a dot, a dot, a dot, a dot, a line, a line, a line, a line. Kind of like vertices or something. If anything, think of an X as a 4. Why not? X is also a 10. X is also the 24th letter. All these things. A 10 is just a 1, a ring, and a slash unified in a bubble. So it's really 1, 2, 3, 4 things. 4 segments. So if anything, the Roman numeral X or 10 is a segment or a 1, a ring with a slash as a 1. It'd be like a 13 or maybe like a circled 1, whatever. It's a 4. Now, X in the alphabet is the 24th letter. 24th letter is the alphabetical number, and the other number, let's say, is a 4, not a 10. I don't like 10. It's different. It's like, if anything, the letter would be the more pure value, and the Roman numeral would be a decoded value, which means it's less, like, prominent or truthful. It's more of an assumption or a theory. A theory could be wrong if there was a theory of everything. So you have a ring and a slash, you have a 5, you have a 7, you have an X. An X is deemed as the 24th letter, or the 10th Roman numeral number, which would be a 1, circle, slash, and a ring, or it'd be a segment, 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 a 4. So it'd be 24 and 4 is 28. Underneath the X, you have a 76. Now, the easiest way to code 76 is it's a 13. Now, 13 lunar months of 28 days, 7 days a week, 5 of which are weekdays, 2 of which are weekends. Kind of sounds like time. It's not that clear cut. There's a lot of other things needed to balance it. However, a 2-day weekend, 5-day work week, 7-day week, 28-day month, and 13 months in the year for 364 days in the year sounds kind of interesting. Now, if you're a winter baby, why does it mean you have to stay in the winter? You lived a long winter. Go watch Lord of the Rings. That was the longest summer we've ever had. Maybe it means you're born in late spring, and when you're dying, it's like you're so old, and that's like beginning of fall. It's a long summer. I don't know. It could be like some kind of play on words. It's a gag. So I wanted to talk about time, days of the week, how that kind of makes me think of that. I wanted to talk about the 1 of 1 is 7 of 13, which is just you have 26 letters in the English alphabet. Break it in half, it's 13. Huh! Break 13 in half is 7, if you round up. But they're two fractions because you broke it twice, so you kind of have a 1 of 1 of factor. 13 and a 7 factor. It's not nonsense. You have a numerical cipher with an alphabet, you have a numerical cipher with characters, and you have a numerical cipher with letters deemed as numbers, deemed as pictures, which are theorized values given because of man, I think. Somebody made those Roman numerals. The Romans, let's say. Caesar, hail 3858. So, Cleopatra. Take any word. How many ways can you find 3858 in it? Or a circle 3858. Or a circle 3, circle 8, circle 5, circle 8. Kind of embedded in shit, guy. Prove me wrong. Prove this argument of ignorance incorrect. That's a cool reckoner. Show me another picture of a reckoner. This is an easy to understand reckoner. I can like sit you down and talk your ass off, face off. Oh, what else happened? Okay, yeah. We got the time. We got the 1 of 1 is 7. And there's something else I want to talk about. Maybe you already talked about it. Yeah. Yeah, my second neighbor died. That's kind of fucked. I've only lived here so long. But one direct neighbor died of overdose, and the next direct neighbor died of overdose. In my reality, more people have died from overdosing on crack cocaine than COVID-19. I haven't had a single person affected in my reality about COVID-19. But two people, which are direct neighbors, a meter from my door, have died in 2 years or something. Bizarre. But yeah, I'm a little flabbergasted. I don't know what to say. Like whatever. I'm trying to say like things that are congruent. It's a little quiet and weird. Hmm. Maybe if I stop and watch the beginning, I'll know what I have to talk about.